Hi everybody, so this is the first for me. I've been meaning to do tarot readings for a long time, but never really dared to. But now, I just decided I'm finally gonna do it, and So it's my first ever reading. So it's gonna be messy, but let's do this. We're in this together. On this together. Okay. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So, as you can see, there are four. I can't count. There are three groups. We have group 1 with, I don't know all of my rocks, but I know this is Rainbow Amethyst. Group 2 with I'll try to show it a little better. Rainbow Amethyst. It is not focusing, is it? Maybe I'll enter a better close-up shot. Group 2 with the Selenite and the Moon Rock, I believe it's called. And we have group 3 with, I believe, Adventuring, and the other one I really do not remember its name. So you may go ahead and choose your group, and you can choose whatever method you want. Of course, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and don't force anything to fit. Always use your better judgment as well. And let's just get right into it. So, bottom of the deck, which I usually take as a overall energy. Here we got the 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. In the upright. And then we got the 8 of Wands in the upright. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Wands upright. The 4 of Wands in reverse. I'm filming on my phone, so, and it's not the best, it's not a very recent phone, so it doesn't zoom in and all of that. I'm sorry. We have next the King of Pentacles upright and the Devil upright. So there's something that you have put work in, that you were hoping for a specific outcome. You've been putting the work in, and you thought by doing this thing you would get to, by doing thing A you would get outcome B or outcome A. Bad metaphor. Good start. But you thought by doing the specific a specific work, it feels like it's a something you've been working on, something you've been yearning for, like you've been doing the work a certain way, but that is not, it's not working, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. No, it's it won't give the outcome that you were hoping for. It's the way you're doing, well, it's not going to come out the way you wanted it to. What you were hoping for won't, it's not happening. Okay, sorry about that. I had to move a little bit, and I'm on my bed, so my whole setup moved quite a little bit. Anyway, okay, let's get back into it. Sorry, group one. So yeah, this thing that you've been working on, you've been putting the seeds that you've planted, they're not gonna grow the way you were hoping for, the way that you wanted them to. You're gonna have to rethink the way you go about this. You have a burning passion. Since there's a passion somewhere actually, but you're not letting it burn. You're kind of afraid. You're like, ugh, but it's not. Like, this way, the way you've been working at it, you're thinking, this is logical, this is a practical way to go about it, this will give me a result. But it's not the passionate way that you feel about things that you've been working on it. And you need to go that way. You need to start working on it passionately, or starting from your passion and seeing where that leads you. And it's gonna lead you to things you did not expect, to pretty things you did not expect. A great outcome. If you follow your passion, this burning desire that is inside of you, that you've been ignoring, or not ignoring, but you've been setting it aside, being like, no, I can't go that way because it's not realistic enough, it's too risky, people around me don't really believe in that, and if I try to go on that path on my own, it could mess everything up for me. I could lose everything. I could go back down like the ladder. I think that's the way you say that. Yeah. And you're thinking like, I can't just go for what I like, exactly what I want, because if I do that, it's gonna be a failure, something like that. But you need to trust that passion. You need to trust that tiny little flame that is lit inside of you, that desire you have to go for that thing that you want so much. If you really look inside of you, you might not realize it. You might be like, well, it's there, but it's okay. It's not really Like it's only a tiny flame that's lit right now, and you're not really attending to it. You're not trying to make it into a big fire or anything, because you almost feel guilty about setting the flame ablaze, basically. I'm not sure that makes sense, but yeah, I mean, you need to work on your fire. You need to let it burn. You need to work on that passion. I don't want to use the word work. You need to nourish that passion and let it exist. Let your passion exist into the world. Let yourself create. Let yourself imagine. Let yourself be that passion. I have the song. I don't exactly remember who the artist is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll link it in the description. Maybe, probably. But it goes I'm gonna use the same, but like it's say what you wanna say. I believe then it's lets the world the words fall out, and like I want to see you be free. Those lyrics specifically are coming to mind right now, and yeah, it's really like, let your passion be. Let yourself be. Like it's something that you want, something that you are, in a way, that you're keeping away, that you're keeping locked inside of yourself because of others' expectations, of judgment, of all these things. You're not letting yourself shine, and you're not letting your passion be a thing, really. But you have to let it out. You have to be yourself truly, completely. Live passionately. Embrace who you are, who you want to be. Embrace that fire that is burning inside of you and that wants to burn even brighter and even more, and to be even more beautiful. And that is going to lead you to greater things that you even thought you wanted, thought you could have, thought you were worthy of. Let's go in deep. There's many things I've been saying. You deserve to be yourself. You deserve to receive these blessings. You deserve it all. Don't doubt it. I know it's easier said than done, but you deserve it. At least just accept in this moment, right now, in this instant, as I'm saying it, you deserve it. You deserve all of it. Oh, beautiful soul. You deserve all the things that are coming for you if you let them come. If you let yourself be who you want to be, if you believe in yourself, and if you stop thinking about what others want of you, what others want you to be. You deserve everything that's gonna come for you. Everything that's already yours. You just need to accept it. Let it come to you. And you deserve it all. There are definitely a lot of fears. And even if it's not like big fears that, are, or even if they are, it's normal. It's normal to be worried and to have those fears. We humans, we tend to worry about the unknown. And I mean, it's legit concerns. It's totally like understandable to have those fears. But all they're doing is keeping away this amazing thing that is supposed to be yours. This amazing thing that is already yours, as long as you let it be. It's not easy to let go of fears, but work on it. Try to let them go. Try to just embracing yourself more and more, a little bit, day by day. Embrace more and more that thing that you want inside of you. Maybe you don't see it very much. Maybe you're like, it's not that big a deal, I can live without it. But try to let it burn a little bit. Nourish it. Do that work, do that drawing, do that, make that music. Try a little bit. And see how that makes you feel. See what it ignites inside of you. It doesn't have to be just drawings or music. It's just things that came to my mind. So, but see what that does inside of you. Ignite the fire. Just a tiny little spark. And you're gonna see that, like, actually there was already a fire there. I didn't see it. I didn't nourish it. I didn't realize, but there was already that fire, and it's gonna burn, and you're gonna become, I really am on that fire analogy. I mean, it might be a fire sign, might not. It doesn't have anything to do. It's not really. It's just a little confirmation, maybe. But yeah, really, just try a little bit to give yourself that freedom to embrace that thing that you want to do. Give yourself that possibility. Expand your world. Expand your world, your horizons. Give it a chance, and really, you're gonna see the outcome. It's going to be something that you're gonna be like, what? You won't even believe it. It's, well, you can't believe it. But it's greater than what you expect. Or what you think you'd be deserving of. Which is coming back a lot. You are deserving. You are absolutely deserving. You deserve it 100,000%. That is a fact. Accept it. At least while I'm saying it, accept it. You deserve it. Even more than what you think right now you deserve. You deserve more than that. And you'll realize it eventually. But for now, take things one step at a time. Just try it a little bit. Just dip. Just piggy dip, you know? Just dip your toe. Give it a little spark. Try it a little bit. Play with it a little bit and see what comes of it. And embrace it. Embrace what you want, who you want to be. Embrace it. Try new things. Or just try this thing that like you've been setting your gaze on it. Look at it. He is looking kind of at the horizon, and he seems hopeful for it, but he's still on that ledge. But he has the possibility to go. He absolutely has it. He just needs to go. Same as you. You just need to take that opportunity. Seize it. Take it. It's yours. And you absolutely deserve it. Alright, now I think we're gonna pick an oracle. I will get you one or two oracle cards. So, universe, spirit, what is something group 1 needs to hear? What is something group 1 needs to hear? Wait a minute. What is something group 1 needs to hear? There is one that flipped. Regrets. So you got the card of regrets. And I will translate it. It's l'arbre impuissant regarde à ses pieds ses feuilles mortes à l'automne, which is basically the tree, powerless, looks at its goodness, I'm sorry, I am botching this sentence. Anyway, so the tree in autumn looks powerless at its dead leaves on the floor. Not an exact translation, but I added floor, but it's basically what it says. And I will consult the little booklet because I don't often like I'm not yet too well versed with this deck. So this card talks about things from the past that you need to leave in the past. Movement is always happening, and you kind of need to go with it. And with your reading, I see it as you need to let those people's expectations behind. that thing that's holding you back, you need to leave it behind. You need to accept the movement. You need to go with it and to move forward. It's called a card of regret because, you know, it's always when there's stuff that's left in the past, there's kind of that feeling of like uncertainty. Like, did I do the right thing? Should I go back to it? Was I really supposed to do this? But the answer in this case is yes. You need to move past this. You need to move on. You need to move forward to get to this bigger, beautiful thing that you can't see yet. But once you see it, you will be incredibly happy. And you can still enjoy the people, the feelings, look back with fondness, but not with regret. You deserve what is coming for you. You deserve this beautiful thing that's waiting for you, coming for you, waiting for you. I mean, we do need to put work, of course. Don't just wait around, you know, as I said, you need to let that flame. But yeah. You deserve it. You deserve all the love and all the great things that you can get from life. And even more than you realize right now. And I really I love you. You are loved. Because you don't really know me. But you are loved. I really feel compelled to say you are loved, okay? It's not always easy to believe. It's not always easy to see even. But you're loved. You're cared for. I know I'm just a stranger, but even I appreciate you. Thank you for coming here and listening to this message, you know? Even that, even if you don't see it, makes a great impact on people. We don't even realize it, but even strangers, we can have great impacts on their lives. So thank you. And you're loved, once again, and you're deserving, and you're absolutely worthy. And I love you, and thank you for being here. Alright, this is gonna do it for your group. I will now move on to group 2. And I hope your journey goes well from here on out, and I will see you in the next reading if you desire to come back into this energy in my space. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Alright, now hi group 2. So this is my first ever reading. I am a bit clumsy in when I try to speak and all that stuff. But I will do my best to give you your message. I didn't exactly uh, I didn't have a question specific in mind. I just wanted to do readings and hopefully help people with stuff that you need guidance on. So I am just asking, what is a message that spirit needs me to pass on to you? And so yeah, let's just get right into it. Group 2. You got the King of Cups. If it wants to focus, I'm sorry, I'm using my phone, so the camera quality is quite bad. Alright, it's not focusing at all, sorry about that. You got the King of Swords. You got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You got the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. At the bottom of the deck we have the Six of Cups and the Moon at the top of the deck, which I don't always take the top of the deck, it depends. I bottom of the deck I go with overall kind of energy, and if I look at the top of the deck, it's second overall energy kind of, or like a little sneaky kind of card that's gonna like mention me as well. It's just like not part of the main reading, but mention me. If anyway, it makes sense to me, I will translate. I will give the message in a way that you can get it, that it will make sense for you as well. Okay, so already I feel an energy of excitement, nervousness. Interesting. I will take a little bit of time to kind of assess what I got, but I feel it's very strong. Like I feel very excited, and yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of excitement. This ear reading is focused on love. I see someone sure of themselves, someone loving, someone caring, someone that knows what they want. See your ideal person, what you've been thinking, not what you've been thinking of. Better. Unexpected? Yeah, unexpected. Very much unexpected. Okay. So someone unexpected that you didn't think of that way, but you see them. You get to know them and you realize that's like, those are things that you want in someone. And you might not realize it also, but as you get to know them, and it's just gonna make sense. I feel like that's really, it's just gonna make sense. You will know once you meet them, once you're with them, when you see them again. I feel like that's coming around. Yeah, it seems that for For some, it's someone that's coming back, someone you haven't seen in a while. And when you're gonna see them, you're gonna be like, oh, whoa. Which is why it's gonna be so unexpected. I feel someone, you might just run into them while you're out doing a very basic activity, something very mundane. You might run into them. And it's just gonna be like, oh my gosh, hey, been a while since I've seen you. And from there sparkles. What? Okay, I just, it's not going to, I mean, it's just like when it's gonna happen, you're gonna like, it's just going to leave you in a state of like, what? This is like, this person, very shocking to you, that like to see them, what they're doing, what they look like. Maybe something about them is going to have changed, something you really did not see coming, something very unexpected, but definitely something that you're quite happy to witness, to see, to, and you feel like you want to get to know them, kind of this new change that they've gone through, this new person that they've become. They're not new, but kind of the best way I think you can put it right now. I don't think it's an ex. I think it's someone from your past that you might not even have been that close to. Could have been a friend, but not too much of a close friend either. Maybe. No, it could have been. Like friendship-wise, but there was nothing romantic between you two anyways. Maybe some flirting, but more just for fun. Not really. Yeah. Nothing you ever really thought of as more than, you never really thought of anything that could happen seriously with that person. But now they're gonna come in and you're gonna be like, wait, what? Shocked out of your mind. But like, no, it's a little bit of an exaggeration right now. But yeah. And I think if I feel so excited and joyful, I think it's really your guides, higher self, because you've been feeling alone. You've been thinking like, maybe love is not for me, maybe the one is not going to come and find me. You've been thinking like, any relationship I've had hasn't been right, it hasn't worked out, and like very easily. Wait, hasn't worked out. Like, of course, when you have an ex, it's because it didn't work out. But it's tough. It's like it's the basis of the relationship that like there wasn't, and it's kind of making you think like, what? Like this, like these relationships, you feel like the people, like it was a joke, kind of. Not exactly, like you had fun, you cared about them, but when you look at the relationship, you're like, this, like, love is just a joke. Like, what's this thing really that people are talking about? That, I don't know, it doesn't seem like much of anything. And you've been feeling that you've been lonely. You kind of settle with that idea. And so now you're here sitting in this loneliness, and you're like, well, yeah, that's how things are. That's just what life is. There's no one really that's going to make me head over heel and stuff like that. It's not. Love isn't that amazing. But man, do you not see what's coming? It's going to be full of passion, a lot of attraction for each other, a lot. Ooh. A lot of attraction for each other. Do with that what you will. Not saying much, but a lot. Ace of Wands. Just, yeah, there's. It's like it's on the horizon. You don't. You might feel it, like there's still a part of you that's hoping, that's hopeful, but you don't like that. You don't like that there's that part of you that's hopeful. You're like, no, love is not for me. Love is something that's just gonna hurt me. Because it's so not what I've been looking for. It's so far from what you deserve. I don't know what's with me in the word deserve today. Put a long group on with me, but I don't know what's with the word deserve today. But you haven't had that relationship that like you deserve, yeah. And so you're like, it's better to be alone and like not have to deal with these kinds of people and stuff. But you do want that person. You do want that love, that beautiful, passionate, very loving relationship. And you have potential to have it. If you trust, if you let things come in, because they will come unexpectedly, but they will come. And just give it a try again. Give it a shot. Open your heart and see where things could go with this person that you like. It's just like, whoa, what? Maybe even someone on social media that just came through. I don't know, someone that like I feel like they're going to reach out, and it might not be for like they might not reach out right away and be like, I'm like interested in you or whatever, like for that purpose. It might be for something else entirely. But once you see them, there's going to be something about them that's going to make you, there's something here that you're curious about, something that pulls you kind of, something that you want to know a bit more about. And I really encourage you to just go for it. Try to see a little bit. What's that thing that you're curious about? Talk to them a little bit more and see where that leads. It could lead to something really beautiful, to what you've been looking for, what you've been waiting for. It's really a beautiful relationship. The kind of relationship you've been looking for. I need to say it might not be the one, but I feel it is a relationship that is supposed to happen. Like it's this card I take it kind of as a soulmate card, maybe past life that you had together. or you was in a relationship, and it's a relationship you were meant to have again in this lifetime, or simply that you're meant to have in this lifetime. You're supposed to. Well, there's always free will, but that relationship is supposed to make you see the beauty in love again. No matter the outcome, it's going to be a relationship that you're going to have been happy that you had, that you experienced. You're going to be happy that this person came in. It's really to make you believe in love again, like really. Because you are a beautiful, loving person that loves to love, but you've kind of dimmed that a little bit because what you've had so far is really a joke. It's really, it's the word really that comes, like it's been a joke. But there is beautiful love out there. And you just need to open your heart a little bit and give it a shot so that you can believe in love again. Alright, so now I will get you an oracle card just to give you maybe a kind of advice or something more that Spirit might want to add. Spirit for group 2. There's something I'd like to say to them. There we go. So we got transmission. So it's in French. So I'm gonna read it in French and then I will translate it as best as I can. So it says, Soir des canicules, les lucioles gorgées de soleil partagent leur lumière. Which in English would be, best as I can from my translation. Sorry already for the mess ups. But it's basically on a very hot night, I don't know what their name is in English, but there are little bugs that light up. They fly and they light up a little bit. Yeah, and so these little bugs filled with sun share their light on a very hot night, basically. Gotta consult the little booklet. I haven't had this card come out too often, so let me just see a little bit. Okay. So like I was saying, that you're a person, like, you have a lot of love to give. You are a very loving person, but that kind of has dimmed down. And I believe that's the word I used earlier, and the fact that we have, these little bugs that make light is interesting because you're kind of that. I use the word bug. I love bugs. Not everyone does, and it's not necessarily a good word, but they're very pretty little creatures. I hope you know what I'm talking about by now, and it's kind of like that little bug, and you are filled with the light from the sun already, but you're not sharing it right now. You are keeping it to yourself, which is okay. The way I say it, it sounds a bit like kind of the wrong side, but no, it's completely fine. You're keeping it to yourself. You're not really sharing it. You don't want to go into those joke relationships again. But you're at a point where you're very much encouraged to go and share it, to let the love out, to show people your light, this love. And really, that's gonna lead you to some beautiful relationships. You are a beautiful, beautiful little light bug. I'm gonna call it like that because I don't know. And someone's gonna recognize it. When they're gonna see it, they're gonna be like, oh wow, this is precious, and I need to care for it, and I want to let them know that you're so beautiful, and they will want to share this light. They want to cherish you. So yeah, really, don't be afraid and let your light out. Your love. Well, don't be I don't see fear, perhaps, but more just that you expect to be, you kind of expect deception from relationships, but try to put that aside a little bit, and yeah, something truly passionate, very passionate, someone you're very attracted to as well, and who's very attracted to you. It's gonna be greater than you thought could happen after what you've experienced. So yeah, give a chance in love. Take a chance. Oh, of course, the song "Take a Chance on Me" is starting to play in my head. Take a chance on me. So yeah, that's gonna do it for you, group 2. I will now move on to group 3. Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Thank you for being here. I hope this message reaches you. And take care of yourself. And I wish you well on your path from here on out. Anyway, bye bye, and take care of yourself, you beautiful, beautiful soul. Alright, so hi group 3. Goodness. English is not my first language, as you might have been able to tell by the way I've been speaking. Okay, anyway, so like I've been saying, this is my, also just in general, this is my first ever reading that I'm doing online. Not my first ever reading ever. And I decided to just go with what message that I might be able to pass on to you. I don't have anything planned really in mind. I'm just going to ask Spirit, what is a message that you might have to hear, and we're just gonna go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into it in a little bit. I gotta get back. Okay, group 3. I'm gonna place my stuff a little bit. Well, I'm gonna start by showing you the cards, then I'll place the stuff. So, first of all, we got the Six of Cups in the upright. And like I've been saying to the other groups, I'm filming on my phone and doesn't have a zoom. So, like, well, I mean, it's not a very good phone, so I'm sorry, but it's highly probable the cards will all be very not focused at all. Sorry for that. Then you got the Ace of Wands. And got Temperance in reverse. The Nine of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ten of Cups, which I take kind of as an overall energy. And at the top, which I don't always take, it just depends on how, kind of what I feel, you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So, I feel kind of fun energy for your group, like very fun, like not taking things too seriously, just going with the flow, having fun. Really, I don't know how many times I'm gonna say the word fun. And we love that. We love an energy of just like, hell yeah, just enjoy life, you know. And yeah, okay, I really great energy, guys. Okay, now I will kind of take in a message, and so I will get back to you in a little bit. So I don't know why the energy from group to group, the energy has just been getting more and more like happy, kind of. It's very nice. Maybe I feel like it's almost linear for some of you, perhaps. It's very nice to see. Okay, so in this group, I feel very like you're very close to your childhoodness. That is not a word. Just to your kind of childlike love of life and just way of going about things. Like, you know how children just don't have to care about bills. It's not that you don't have to care about bills, but just kind of like that child energy of not having to worry too much about too much. Not that you don't have to worry about too much, but just that you are able to I don't know if that's the right word I want to use, but relinquish in that energy, that childlike naivete almost. But not every word I use, it's not, you're not naive either. It's not that you are naive either. It's just really that you're able to enjoy life, and no matter like the hurdles that life throw at you, you're still able to see like, oh yeah, but it's fine, I'm gonna get past it. And yeah, you have a great like outlook on life and a great like positive way of being, I want to say, of perspective and all that stuff. And really, yeah, I got really great energy from you, and you're very like kind of passionate about life. With the aces, I often see passion. The word passion comes to mind if you come from the other groups. What is the passion that I want to use? uh, it's kind of in that energy again that like you see life kind of as this beautiful thing, and you appreciate it and you enjoy every moment of it as much as you can. You want to enjoy it and embrace it and have fun. And sometimes you're a little, so that makes you a little impatient. Sometimes with how you have your outlook on life, that is really great, but the world around you definitely doesn't all have kind of that great outlook on life. Some a little bit, some not at all. And that's where you kind of get kind of impatient, like where you're like, well, if people are like in a down, like you kind of see like the good sides, and it's hard for you a little bit maybe to see their point of view, or like to understand how, like, for them it might be like hard to see a different perspective or see things on a more positive light. And everyone has their tough times, you understand that, but sometimes people just really, as much as you might want to, they're in a dark place, and it's getting out of it. It's not easy. I feel like that was more of a specific message for someone. It's not most of you. But that was a message that came through that was specific. That's it. Just, it's kind of give them their space, give them their time to deal with their own emotion, and you can be there for them, but don't let your energy be dragged down. You have a beautiful energy, and I don't think it would be easy either to sway it, but don't let yourself be dragged down. Yeah. But that was specific. So, kind of coming back more overall, you can be impatient, and that's more for everyone. And with people in general, not necessarily about people being down, but just like, sometimes, I use the word impatient, but I don't know if it's the right word. Like, if you're on the road and there's someone that has like road rage a little bit or something like that, just stay in your own energy and don't be like don't wonder too much about like, why don't people just like enjoy life, or even in bigger life situations where it's like, I don't understand like why people are so negative, or like kind of that stuff, and that bugs you, which is understandable. It's like you don't really understand why the world has to be so grim in a way. And I really feel like it's kind of a blockage. You have beautiful, great energy, but there's that kind of like blocks you a little bit. I'm like, it bugs you from what? And I feel like I'm even greater, beautiful energy. Yeah, what do you attract? What comes to you? You kind of need to lean even more in that naivete kind of, where you're like, well, People have their own life, and it's okay. And I'm gonna move on with mine, and I'm gonna keep having things go great for me. Don't linger on the world's problems and people's problems when they're not willing to change, because that's where you're kind of stuck. It's not gonna do you any good. And I understand wanting to help someone, and like you see them in this issue where they're stuck, and you're like, I want to help you. Like, I see the other side, it's right there. But if they're stuck and you can't bring them, and if you get too impatient and you get mad at them for not seeing it, it's just gonna make things worse. So it's really not what we're trying to do here. It's really not what your goal is in the end. So kind of go with your own mood. Go with your life. Keep going. You can be there for them, but don't get yourself stuck there. Don't bring your own energy down. I feel you've been working hard. You've been working hard to get to where you are. And it's wonderful. It's beautiful. And you are amazing. You're not gonna lose yourself and lose it just like that. But you don't deserve to even question it, because that might be something that happens. And you are a wonderful person. Don't doubt it. You are wonderful. And you are in a beautiful place. And it's really just keep going in that energy. Keep on letting things flow. And letting things go as well. Where you can't do anything, don't stay stuck there. Keep going. And really, once you master that, of letting things kind of go, and you don't become impatient of the people and all that, and really you focus on yourself, really, beautiful beautiful things are coming. They're already on their way. They're like right there. They might not really be there, but you're not exactly paying attention to them because you're too stuck on that little problem that you want to solve. But you need to let go a little bit of it and really just look truly at what's right there, because it's right there. If it's not, it's gonna be there, it's like on the other side of the door. And really, that beautiful energy that you have, those beautiful things you've been working on, yourself, and all of the other projects, they're gonna bring in beautiful, wonderful things that you've been waiting for, that you've been manifesting on all levels. Really, yeah. Love for yourself is beautiful. Really, I feel it's really just, there's that little blockage. You really need to just let go of that a little bit, and truly, after that, you won't have to worry much about anything, really. What you need will come to you. What you want will come to you. And you won't even have to think about it. Won't even have to worry about it. You really have beautiful energy, group 3. Alright, so now I'm gonna pull you an oracle card to see kind of just a little something that the spirit or the universe might want to guide you a bit, enlighten you, just add a little something. So something that group 3 needs to hear. What is something that group 3 needs to hear? So we got 2. I'll take them both. So we got revelation and rebirth. They are in French, so I will read them in French and then I will translate as best as I can in English. So for revelation, it says, penché, le sculpteur voit dans la pièce de bois la forêt entière, which in English would basically be frick. Oh wait, okay, let's try it. I don't even sculpt. You know, I'm just gonna enter the translation. I'm gonna type it because I really don't know the words in English for like the first little sentence, but yeah, I'll try for rebirth. Rebirth, it is au chant du printemps, les cours d'eau rigolent de nouveau. That one basically is a song of spring. The water currents are laughing again. Kind of the translation of it, it's not the best. And I mean this one I'll try to do a little bit. It's I think it's probably not a sculptor, doesn't really make any sense, but he sees in the piece of wood the entire forest, and it's the one that made I'll enter subtitles. I'm not the subtitle. Yeah, I will stop trying right now. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna check my little booklet once again to make sure that I really get the message for you, because I don't often take this the article. Alright, so to kind of go back into what I said regarding kind of this situation that you can't really understand, that you're just getting frustrated over because it's not nothing you can really do anything about, and it's just stuck there and you're trying to help but it doesn't move. Well, it's just kind of try to see things differently. As I said before, sometimes you can't help people that don't want to help themselves, so that like you can be there for them, but don't kill yourself trying to make it work. There's an expression in French. I don't know if what I just said kind of is equivalent, but it's se tuer à la tâche. So don't do that. Which I think kill yourself trying to make it work. It's kind of works for that. And yeah, try to look at things differently. Like even if it's more, if it's not as personal, with the example that I gave of someone that's got road rage. Is it road? Anyway, even with something like that, like maybe you try to think like, okay, well maybe they're very like really in a, like if maybe they're really stressed because they have an interview that's very important. I don't know, I'm really saying something very random, but just trying to change your perspective so that you don't take on kind of the negative energies from others around you. Try to look at things differently, try to focus on yourself, and because there's that little blockage is, it's here right now, and it's very apparent, and you need, hi, okay, well, you just got a little visit from a little kitty. Well, and yeah, it's really that blockage needs to be broken down. You need to get rid of it. Get rid of that blockage, and once that's done, then the rivers will laugh. Rivers, I guess rivers work, but anyway, just to say that, like, once you deal with that, everything, it's just gonna make sense. It's just gonna be beautiful. It's really, it's the one thing you need to work on right now. Like, it's the one last thing that it's the one thing that right now you need to work on, the one thing you need to deal with, and really afterwards it's gonna be so beautiful. And I feel like life wants to keep you surprised at what it can be, although I feel like you might already know, you're just not exactly seeing it completely because of this blockage once again. But really, it's just really great things are coming for you, are there for you. It's just that you just need to get rid of it. You just need to get it done with. I don't know if that really makes sense or not, but yeah, so that's my message. Group 3, stay in that beautiful energy. Get rid of that blockage. You don't need it. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And really, I wish you the best, but you're already in the best, practically. Like, your being, your person, you are really at the best. Alright, so thank you to your guides for coming through and giving you this message. I hope that this helps you a little bit, and if not, I hope you enjoy at least your time here, and I wish you well on the rest of your path, the rest of your journey, and I'll see you next time if you desire so. And for now, I'll just say goodbye and see you next time. Bye bye.